Hi everybody, we are going to work on graphing for our coordinate plane, and I thought something fun we could do is work with one of the Frozen characters. So this one is for Elsa, and you should have all your ordered pairs, the directions, and then your graph. If you do not have a printer and you needed to do your own graph paper, just make sure you have your X and your Y axis. So here's your X and here's your Y. Make sure your corner is 0, 0. Make sure each line marking is 1 through 35 for your X axis. And then for your Y, you should have 1 through 45 for your Y axis. So we're going to get started. And all of these all of these we should seen before. These are your ordered pairs. So if we recall, it's always X, comma, Y. So we're always going to the right because we're only dealing with the first quadrant right now, and then we go up. Okay, always deal with X first and then Y. So let's do a few of them together so that we can get started. So if you notice, a lot of them say start, then it says stop, then it says start again, and then it says stop. The reason for the start stop is you're actually connecting these. So once you find this coordinate on your graph, and then you find your second coordinate, you're going to connect it from that coordinate to the second. And you're going to keep connecting your lines until you get to 11, 31. Once you get there, you're going to stop. Then for your next section, you're going to start with 12, 31. You do not connect it to the 11, 31, but you will connect it to 12, 29, and then 10, 29, and then you stop. So every time you get from a start to stop, those are connected. Okay. You will find at times that you're going to see that maybe one of them will connect to a different section. That's okay. All right. But just so you know, just follow the directions and you will get to it. So let's do the first one. So it's 11, 31. So we are going to we're going to start at 0. We're going to go to the right 11, and then we're going to go up 31. So we're going to go up to 31 and make a point. Now, usually I always tell you to label your ordered pairs. You don't want to do that here because it'll take away from the actual picture. Okay. So that is 11:31. So I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to either just put a check mark. I wouldn't cross it off just in case you make a mistake and you want to go back to it. All right. So 13:31. So this is 11. Here's 13. So we're going to go up to 13:31, and now right away I'm going to connect them. I'm just going to use a straight edge to connect. Okay, anything is a straight edge. So remember, anything that's straight is a straight edge. It doesn't have to be a ruler. Okay, all right, so cross that off, and now let's do the next one. So it's going to be 14, 30. So I'm going to go to 14, and I'm going to go up to 30. Okay, and then again, I'm going to go from the last coordinate that I listed, and I'm going to connect it to the coordinate that I just did. All right, so I'm going to cross that off. And now I'm going to do 14, 28. So 14, 28. And then I'm going to connect. All right, cross that off. Now I'm going to do 13, 27. So 13, 27. I wonder what I'm drawing. Is it the eye? I'm not sure. All right, so what this is. Okay, connect. 13:27 is done. 11:27. So we're going to go 11:27. Take my straight edge, connect, and then check that off. And now 10, 28. So 10, 28. And then I'm going to connect. We're still in that same section, we didn't get to stop yet. So 10 comma 30. All right, and then connect. And then if you notice, it says 11 comma 31, which is actually the first one that we did, which it's not always going to happen, okay? Just here, it's telling me that we're connecting, okay? All right, so we're going to do one more just so that you can understand. So sometimes it's going to be going back to the first. Sometimes it's not. So if you take a look, the next section, it doesn't work that way. All right, so let's start with 12 comma 31. So 12 comma 31. So now this is where you got to be careful because you're doing a line right smack in the middle, okay? And then 12 comma 29, which is here. So we are going to connect those two. All right. And then we're going to do 10 comma 29, which is here. So we're going to connect from these two. All right. And then that's where you keep going. So now you stop there and now you start again with 11 comma 29. So you go to 11 comma 29, which is here. And then you're going to go to 11 comma 28. And then you're just connecting those two. And then you just keep going. Let's do one more. Let's do 13 comma 28. 13. 13. 28 is here. And then 13. Now 1328 is going with 1128. So that was, let's see, this one. So we're going to connect these two. And then we got to go to 1330, which is here. So we're going to connect those two. And then 1230 is here. So we're going to connect those two. All right. And then those are done and we're going to stop there. All right. And then you keep going. So we're going to go to 2031. You connect these and so forth. Have fun with this. And remember, I'm here if you have any questions. Okay.